So JN Bank has a new way for its customers to gain easy access to services provided across the financial group. JN Group's Chief Information Officer, Mrs. Shereen Jones, is here to tell us all about it. Good morning, welcome.
Welcome, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it's our pleasure. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
So what is the One JN Passport? What is that?
Well, the One JN Passport is an onboarding or a way of initiating a relationship with JN, as well as a service to update your information that we have with JN Bank initially, but also throughout the entire JN Financial Group. So one of the things that it allows you to do is you initiate your relationship with us. We gather all of that KYC, that information that we keep talking about in the banks. We gather all of that know your customer. And so we gather all of that personal information and so on from you using this app. And it can then be used across the entire JN Financial Services Group.
I said new. How new is new?
We actually started using this app officially in our branches back in November.
Okay.
But so it was made available in the stores, in the App Store or the Google Play Store. And what we would do is when persons came into our branches seeking to do any kind of new business with us, primarily opening a savings account or trying for applying for an unsecured loan, we would have them register in the app and then use that as the basis for establishing the relationship.
Why is this a game changer for financial services?
Well, it's a game changer for a number of reasons. Primarily, we believe that it will aid and facilitate financial inclusion. The obvious reason, obviously, is that it prevents you from having to go into an institution to initiate a relationship. Most banks, you have to actually go into the bank the first time you're doing business with them, so they get to know you. And then after that, maybe you can use the app or whatever for your regular banking transactions. But in this particular case, what you can do is you can actually initiate your relationship using the Passport app. The other thing that it does is that it significantly simplifies the possibility of doing business across the JN Group. Because once you're registered in the app and we have your information, then if you're going to do business with any other entity in the JN Financial Services Group, guess what? You don't need to provide that all over again.
Okay.
And for those persons for whom it is a bit difficult to get that information, you have eased the process significantly.
Okay. How does the passport work?
So what you do, it's very easy, very simple. We've tried to make it as simple as possible. You go and you download the app from either the Apple App Store or, in the case of Android, from the Google Play Store. Mm-hmm. And then you basically just follow the basic steps in the app to register. There are 3 basic steps, but all you need in order to do this is you obviously need the app. You need your government-issued ID. You need your TRN. And you need to make sure that you have your phone with you so that you can receive SMS messages. Okay,
so you answered my next question, because my next question was what documents or information do I need? Well, tell me again. What
so you need your telephone with you because you will require access to SMS messages. We're going to validate that process. You're going to need a government-issued ID, either a driver's license, passport, or the national identification card. You will need your email address and your TRN.
Yep. Cyber security is very important. Is my information safe?
Your information is very safe. We take security very, very, very seriously, and we apply all the best practices and the international standards to the app. It has gone through several layers of review internally as well as independent external review, and it has also been reviewed by our regulators, Bank of Jamaica. We utilize two-factor authentication as part of accessing the app. However, I have to state that the most important part of security is you. You need to treat it very carefully, and you need to practice certain things like don't share your password. JN will never ask you for your password. We will never ask you for any of the security codes that you may get. Anybody who asks you for that?
Yep. And finally, the app is free.
The app is free, freely available for download, and we look forward to people trying it and using it. We've had success so far, and I imagine that we expect much more.
Yeah, man, good stuff. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Blessings.
Okay.
JN Group's Chief Information Officer, Mrs. Shereen Jones.